What's good, y'all? It is Elijah Boy. We're going to do something I haven't done in a while. Retro reactions. Usually, retro reactions is when I pick a random segment or even possibly match from the past. So I decided to go back to a time where TNA wrestling was actually my favorite show to watch every week. Impact Wrestling, to be specific. This was Open Fight Night 12 years ago. 2012, in my opinion, was probably my favorite year in TNA. I know that sounds weird, but they had the best roster. The storylines were good. Way better than Raw and SmackDown was in 2012 at the time, because the shows felt dry looking back on them. I was more excited for Impact every week because it just felt different. It felt better. I mean, that was the rise of Bobby Roode and Austin Aries, you know. And then they had Championship Thursday, Open Fight Night. I think Aces and Eights. Did they start in 2012? I think they started in 2012. Yeah. They had a lot of crazy stuff happening that year. But right here, we're going to look at the segment, the start of Impact. Hulk Hogan kicks off Open Fight Night, where he has, I believe, Kurt Angle, Jeff Hardy, Bully Ray, and AJ Styles. And he's asking them, essentially, who deserves a match against Bobby Roode tonight for the TNA World Heavyweight Championship. So let's check it out.
Previously on Impact,
what the heck?
Kazarian and Daniels were holding a secret over AJ Styles.
Oh, I remember that storyline. Oh my gosh, that him and Dixie Carter were having an affair.
A picture is worth 1,000.
Daniels was always tormenting AJ, bro.
Kazarian and Daniels revealed more dirt.
There's affection.
In a hotel, they was like, "What the heck is that?"
Joseph Park was looking for.
Oh, Joseph Park. Abyss. You remember Abyss?
Bully Ray, but Bully Ray blew off Park.
Shove
it. Shove it.
Kept pushing for answers. Bully Ray warned Joseph Park.
Stay away from me.
Impact Wrestling begins now.
It was lit, boy.
Impact Wrestling.
Oh.
Show 734.
Yep.
Tape date 5/15/12. Air date 5/24/12. Any of you guys know what this is? It's the show format. This is what makes Impact Wrestling work, or maybe not work. Open Fight Night has kind of opened everyone's eyes.
Yeah, brother.
And this week on Open Fight Night, we're going to have a lot more changes than even I expected. I want you guys to take a look at this. This is what goes on in that creative meeting earlier in the day. I'm sure you guys have all seen it.
Ooh, they're giving us a peek behind the curtain.
On the show tonight.
Bully Ray was so extra.
A lot of people are.
I love that gimmick though. Bully Ray gimmick, that was fire. I wish they allowed him to do that in WWE. Just throws it at Kurt Angle.
Bully, are you okay with that?
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
Okay.
Whatever you want to do, you're the boss, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, brother.
This is four men.
Well, that's what we're supposed to do now. This is, if you read it straight off the top, Hogan resonates the premise of Open Fight Night, where anybody can challenge anybody.
Getting a little too insider though.
And you have to fight, and there's going to be a guaranteed title match. All four men, which are all four of you guys. I start to grill you guys, and then eventually I figure out a game plan, which doesn't work anymore. So we're opening this thing up to an open forum. We've got a situation with Roode, who's on the verge of becoming the longest reigning Impact champion ever. Once he defends his title here at Open Fight Night, if he wins, he becomes, what I would consider the greatest champion ever here at TNA Impact Wrestling.
But Jeff was like, "What?"
This man right here, AJ Styles, who's made a huge imprint. And
What importance is that?
what importance is
The
what?
longest reigning champion.
It's important to me.
It's important, Kurt.
Well, it's important to the fans. It's important to, the nostalgia of the way this business is.
I guess how many times you win it.
Oh, yeah, that matters.
That's always been a debate.
Being a gold medalist. I mean,
Oh.
Are you serious?
I'm just saying.
I'm a gold medalist. At least give him
Was I talking to you?
I don't care.
Shut
He's
up.
a gold medalist.
I'm just trying to tell you that it's important to me just as much as that gold medal is important to you.
All right.
I'm not saying it's not important, Kurt.
No, it's okay.
I understand.
I'm just saying it's important to me.
What do y'all think? Does it matter how long the reign is or how many times you win it?
And then people started piling on over the years. don't know the sequence of how it happened. I'm sure you probably do. But people came along, you know, from AJ to Bully to Kurt Angle to Jeff Hardy to Hulk Hogan stumbling on the bandwagon. And all this momentum is pushing us into a fast-forward situation that these normal formats, these normal ways we produce wrestling, these normal ways we do shows don't work anymore. Now it's changing. Why should you, you know, try to break this role that Roode's on?
Because I've won more titles than anybody else in this room.
Ooh.
Singles titles.
It's a singles match.
I'm just saying, you said you won more titles. Singles titles. Be more specific.
Impact titles, TNA titles, is that what you're talking about?
It's
Because that's the only ones I recognize here.
the only one I recognize here. We don't care where.
Convince you.
Yeah, convince
I
me.
need to convince you
Convince me.
why I should face Bobby Roode.
Convince me, a guy that's won more tag titles than anybody, who's always been a team player, who just as of late recently has broken out and become a main event singles competitor, a guy that's never won the big one, a guy that's never been the world's heavyweight champion, everybody else in here has. Convince me why you deserve a shot.
Let me ask you a question. You are the be-all and end-it-all of our business. I'm putting you over right now. I'm telling you that when it comes to pro wrestling, Hulk Hogan is number one. I've been around for 20 years. I'm not a slouch. Why do I have to convince you why I should face Bobby Roode for the World Heavyweight title? You know that when you look at the four of us, I remind you more of those guys that you went to war with back in the day than anybody here. I'm the most legit guy. I'm not taking anything away from these guys. Okay? They're all tough, but I'm the most legit. You know people fear me for a straight up shoot. You know, people walk the other way when I walk in a room.
Ooh.
And I could even intimidate you, Hogan, if I wanted to.
Oh, wow.
But I got respect for you. I'm not going to sit here and flap my gums about why. You know why.
Bully was spitting.
Is that true?
Golly.
Is he the most intimidating guy in here?
I don't believe so. I'll tell you what.
You live in
Why
fear.
don't you intimidate me?
Kurt, I just gave you respect before, okay? I could intimidate you if I want. I've intimidated you in the ring before. I haven't backed down from you. As a matter of fact, you probably admit that I'm the hardest hitting son of a you've ever been in the ring with. And you're the most talented guy I've ever been in the ring with.
AJ, why do you deserve the shot at Bobby Roode? Do you think you know Bobby inside and out better than anybody just because you guys used to be friends?
Bobby's been here a long time. So have I. I've been here longer. You know that. This is all about, for me, it's about ending his streak.
The heart and soul of TNA wrestling right there, bro. I always say that. I know he ain't there no more, but he was always, in my eyes, the heart and soul of TNA.
Yeah, it's selfish. I don't care. I want it.
So it's all about AJ.
Right
As I
now,
recall,
right
what
now,
happened
it's about-
with
it
the
is
last
about-
match that we wrestled? Who won?
You did, Kurt.
Right.
You beat me.
So who deserves it right now?
You want to be the
Me.
man? You think
Bully Ray like me.
I wasn't going to bring it up, and you know that. You asked me, and I didn't bring it up. But if you want to depend on Chris and Frankie to help you out, then you go
You
right
told
ahead.
me straight up.
I said I didn't want to talk about it, Kurt. And then you bring it up.
You told me that.
Can I just bring something up here? Your plan is working perfectly right now, isn't it? Your plan is working perfectly.
You talking to
just
Jeff
sit
Hardy.
there, you don't say a word, and you let us argue amongst each other, right? Exactly. Working perfectly.
Let the fans decide.
But the
You think you deserve a shot at the title because you're Jeff Hardy? Because everybody loves Jeff Hardy? Really?
Yeah, it works for me. Your son loves me.
Ooh!
What do you
You say
want?
your son loves me.
Everybody in here has potential to stop this thing with Bobby Roode. Now, Bobby Roode is not a bad thing because as bad as Bobby Roode may want to be and as much as the fans hate him, you have to see the good in Bobby Roode. Bobby Roode has locked this company down.
Sure did, man. For a long time, he held that
Explore
belt.
other avenues and give other people chances and do open fight night and gut check. There's a lot of things that are good.
Oh yeah, gut check. I forgot about that.
But it's to the point now where he's starting to control the pace of this company. That's why he has to be stopped.
He's smart. We all know
Well,
that.
of course he is, but he has to be stopped. So that's why I think you can beat him. That's why I think you can beat him. I think you can beat him, Jeff. And Bully, I know that you can beat him. But for one simple reason, you haven't won the big one yet. You've only been a single main event guy for a year. I'm going to eliminate you, Bully. You're not going to get the shot.
The heck you bring him in there for then?
That's your final decision.
That's it, brother. You're done.
You think that's the right decision?
Feels right.
Feels
It's
right,
in your
brother.
heart that it's the right decision.
Yeah.
Think.
Yeah.
Sorry, Bully.
Eric was right about you.
Ooh. Talking about Bischoff. Well, I was gonna end it there, but I wanted to see the continuation of the elimination. So this is from Impact, May 25th, 2012. Y'all can look it up. So if you want to see it, May 24th, 2012. My bad. That's what I meant to say. Oh.
Hopefully, Bully will be what he says he is, like you guys are. We can only have one guy out there who's Roode. I think you know him better than anybody. As of late, you're beating everybody. I mean, you're unstoppable. Everything they've always said about you from day one, you know, he's a cyborg. You can't
Wrestling machine.
Just worried about this whole Olympic thing. You've been on a crazy roll, losing weight, dieting, getting injured away from Impact Wrestling. So that's my only doubt. You don't show it. I mean, you definitely have a game face constantly. So, you know, you're solid. Jeff, you have been nothing but a consummate professional since you came back. The fans love you.
If you want a guy that the fans love, pick Jeff Hardy. If you want the most athletic guy in the company, pick AJ. If you want a guy that's going to get the job done, pick me.
You know, this is my decision, Kurt.
So you asked him to
That's the
Say-
most constant.
say
I want
what?
the guy I want the most solid guy right now, because this is something, this reign of Roode has to be stopped. That's why, Jeff, you're eliminated.
wow.
You're too shaky for me right now. The victories have been too close, and I gotta have somebody I know that I can bet on 190%.
It can't be you, brother.
How do I choose between you two?
Can't wait all night. We got to get ready. One of us got to get ready.
I'm not gonna make you wait too long, guys. I need one more piece of information.
You know what's crazy about this
I need to
segment
feel
now
what
that
the fans feel. Let's do this.
now that I look at it,
I'll call it up.
it kind of went back and forth, but I still think it's one of the coolest segments
I'll call it
ever.
a second, but very shortly.
So get ready.
Get ready. Thank you.
Kirk Cousins.
Might have to move this segment around, give you a little more time, because this doesn't work.
Listen, Hogan, I can get the job done.
I know you can.
All right, final part.
You know, it's been just as intense in the back here at the impact zone. I got caught in the crossfire all night long because I thought this was going to be the toughest decision of the night. But at the end of the day, whether it's Kurt Angle or AJ Styles, I can't make a wrong decision. Either one of them have a great chance at becoming the new champion. So Kurt Angle, your track record is impeccable.
Yep.
Win after win after win on top of gold medal. It's a mile long. And AJ Styles, you're neck and neck. You're definitely one of the main event guys ever to step in that ring and hold his own. So at the end of the day, I cannot make a wrong decision. But I gotta go with my gut.
Well, what's in your gut, brother?
Kurt Angle, because AJ Styles knows the champ better than anybody. I'm going with you, AJ. You get the title shot, brother.
Kurt just smacks him. Nah, man. So he picked AJ Styles. Well, y'all, that was a nice little retro reaction. I hope you enjoyed yourselves, and I'll see you guys next time. Please like and subscribe. Peace.